All right, much has been made over the selection of one of the Sports Illustrated cover girls in the last couple of days. The lady getting most of the attention is plus-size model Ashley Graham. And joining in on today's Chick Chat to share her thoughts, too, is our executive producer, Tony Gonzalez. There she is.
Oh, my God, look at her. She's beautiful.
She is beautiful.
Hubba,
so,
hubba.
what are your thoughts, Tony? What do you think? And it is interesting, you know, kind of Barbie did this first. They just made news headlines for changing kind of what we think is the normal body shape.
She did, but let's point out she's one of three. The other two was a little too racy. We wanted to show it to you, but let's just say for our audience, not safe for work.
They wouldn't even show it on late night TV when I saw it.
Pretty
so
bad
yeah, we're not showing it here.
Yeah, and the other one is Ronda Rousey. So she's UFC championship. Three really good role models, I thought. I mean, yeah, we're talking about the plus size model. She's
that bathing suit, by the way. Did you read? It's painted on.
No, really? I want that makeup artist.
Maybe we should take that down. Yeah, I don't know. I know, right?
I want that makeup artist stat.
So what do we think? You know, now that Barbie's done this, Sports Illustrated.
Okay, so I have mixed emotions about this. I think it's 2016. Why are we making a big deal about a plus size model being on Sports Illustrated? That should be like over and done. On the other side,
hasn't been.
You're right. On the other side, we're not going to get to that norm until we make a big deal about it. So I get it. Size 16, though, I mean, I've heard her say 14, 14, 16, depending on her size. But look at that. She looks healthy.
Yeah,
she looks beautiful.
She does look beautiful. I say bravo, Sports Illustrated.
I do, too. My dad used to have a saying, Carly. It said, bone is for the dog and meat is for the man. So I think this kind of fits in a little bit with that. But she's actually well known. I mean, she has her own line of lingerie, which you'll see there. Don't you wear that when you go on a boat?
Don't we all? I mean, here in Southwest Florida.
Yeah, let's do that. So she's been on Glamour. She's been on Elle. She also has done a TED Talk on diversity.
You were just kind of filling me in on what those are. So she's good. And this is not going to be the last. This is, I think, just going to catapult her now into even more stardom. I was a little annoyed. I saw both of the girls, or at least the plus-size one and the blonde one.
Ronda Rousey.
Yeah. And the blonde one, though, she was saying on Stephen Colbert that she was like, yeah, I represent more of the kind of the middle, middle line where, and even Stephen Colbert was like, wait a minute, what size are you? And she said, well, I'm a size 4.
Size 4?
She said, but her point was you normally have to be a size 2 to kind of walk the runway and to get into magazines. I know, but I was like, size 4 is the middle. I don't think so.
My wrist is size 4. Come on, that's, well, whatever. Let's just not perpetuate that kind of cycle.
Right, I know.
What do you think about this for Tinsley? What do you think kind of message that's going to send to her?
Well, it's funny, we were talking about that. I like that we're embracing, again, Barbie is embracing all sorts of body shapes. I don't necessarily want her going on the cover of Sports Illustrated. I don't think her dad is going to want that either. But again, I think as a country, if we can get more people kind of looking at what the more average, normal body type is, I think is what harm can be done from that.
And above all, she's healthy, and she seems to be very proud.
Yes.
And, any woman who's empowered and inspired, more power to her.
Yep. So we give it 2 thumbs up. We agree.
2 thumbs.
All right.
2
we like
very big thumbs. What do you guys think? I'm curious. What do you guys think?
So let us know what you think. We always love hearing from our Morning Blend viewers, so be sure to connect with us through our social media sites. We are on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We want to hear from you as well. All right, jazz, Broadway, pop, classical, and gospel. Up next, your invitation to a great night of music to help an even better cause. Details on this year's Laces of Love benefit concert is still to come. Also still to come, the countdown has begun for this year's Southwest Florida and Lee County Fair. We break down all the rides, shows, and food that you do not want to miss a little later in the show.